Have you ever heard about the Sultan who stood against the world's conspiracies to protect his empire? Sultan Abdul Hamid II, the last powerful ruler of the Ottoman Empire, faced extraordinary challenges and left an unforgettable legacy. Let's dive deep into the full story of this remarkable sultan. Sultan Abdul Hamid II was born in 1842 in the Topkapi Palace, Istanbul. His father, Sultan Abdulmajid I, was known for his ambitious reforms, while his mother was one of the palace concubines. Abdul Hamid faced difficulties early in life, losing his mother at the age of 10. Before Abdul Hamid ascended to the throne, the Ottoman Empire was crumbling under the weight of internal and external pressures. The economy was failing, debts were mounting, and European powers were meddling in its affairs. The tragic deaths of two preceding sultans, Sultan Abdulaziz, who was overthrown and mysteriously killed, and Sultan Murad V, who was deposed due to mental instability, left the empire desperate for a strong leader. In 1876, Abdul Hamid II became sultan during one of the most critical periods in Ottoman history. His first major act was to introduce the first Ottoman constitution, granting limited freedoms to gain public support and stabilize the empire. In 1877, the Ottoman Empire entered a devastating war against Russia. Despite the bravery of Ottoman forces, the empire suffered a major defeat due to a lack of resources and strategic disadvantages. The war ended with the Treaty of San Stefano, which resulted in significant territorial losses and further weakened the empire's influence. Despite the setbacks, Abdul Hamid was determined to modernize the empire. He initiated numerous reforms, including the construction of the iconic Hejaz Railway, connecting Damascus to Medina and facilitating pilgrimages to Mecca. He also established modern schools, hospitals, and new military systems. Abdul Hamid's reign was fraught with internal challenges. Nationalist movements in the Balkans sought independence, often backed by European powers. Additionally, the Sultan survived multiple assassination attempts. The most notable assassination attempt was the 1905 bombing of his carriage. These events led Abdul Hamid to adopt a more authoritarian rule, earning him the controversial nickname, the Red Sultan. One of Abdul Hamid's most significant decisions was his refusal to sell land in Palestine to the Zionist movement. He famously responded to Theodor Herzl, "I will not sell even a single inch of this land. It is not mine to sell, but belongs to my people." In 1908, the Young Turk Revolution forced Abdul Hamid to reinstate the constitution he had suspended earlier in his reign. A year later, he was overthrown in a coup by the Committee of Union and Progress and sent into exile. After his exile, Abdul Hamid lived a quiet life away from politics. He remained deeply concerned about the fate of the Ottoman Empire. In 1918, he passed away just months before the end of World War I. Sultan Abdul Hamid II's story is one of resilience, determination, and tragedy. He stood as a symbol of defiance against internal and external threats,